If you go back and write that out as a sentence, it'll sound like a Trump tweet.
You poo for ages.
It's not accurate. You can date AI bots.
I feel like you're going to be better at this than me.
Rude Awakening. Best podcast ever.
We're live. How bad do you want to just be like la-di-da-da-da after last night?
Can't get it out of my head.
So last night, ladies and gentlemen, we went to watch Hamilton.
Yeah.
And it was really, really good.
Really good. I can't believe on the way there, we're in the car, and did you want to listen to the music or do you like an advert? How did that come on?
Well, obviously, it's like legendary, right?
Right. It was sold out for years and years and years. It was, if you heard someone was going, it was like, how did you get tickets? It was this
Really?
unbelievable.
How long has it been on?
2015. 8 years.
2015 is longer than that, isn't it?
It's 8 years ago.
I was like, it's 15 years ago. So it's been out for 8 years.
Yeah. And it was, it was like a shock if you knew someone who got tickets.
Really?
How hard, yeah.
And it's just been out since then.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
now
sell
you
out.
can, it's accessible, but.
Yeah. But only just.
Yeah, true. So yeah, we saw it was coming to Abu Dhabi.
And it was really, 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 really fun. I didn't know what to expect, and this isn't a spoilers, but I just wanted to be surprised. I was like, oh, this is like a legendary show. Let's go and see it. It's in Abu Dhabi. Didn't know anything about it. I was like, I'll just be shocked. I'll just be surprised because the actual picture of Hamilton doesn't give much away. It's just like a yellow background, and then it just says Hamilton and a star.
Right.
And it's not like, when I always say that some shops out here in the ghetto do the most on their signage.
Yeah.
Like if it's like a tire shop or an electrical shop in like the outskirts of Dubai and like the hood, there will just be like as many photos of things that are inside that shop.
Every single item, a picture from 1996.
It's a bit green. If it's like a hardware store, it's like light bulbs, tires, wrenches, everything. And then loads of like like the address.
Everything.
You don't need the address.
No.
It's just anyway, and it, you know what that shop does. It's like the advert is there. Hamilton is the opposite of that. It's very simple.
It doesn't even say it's about like America.
No,
or
it doesn't say
history
anything. It doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
And then in the car, I put a song on. I put a song on. I was like, Jesus, this is jazzy. And you were like, yeah, it's like hip hop and R&B and modern day song. I was like, no fucking way.
Which is the whole point of why it's popular and why it's unique.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And I just thought, let's bring a bit of culture into our lives. See this thing, like it was proper, they all dress like Downton Abbey. That's my reference for the past. They just dress like the olden days. So I just thought it was a bit of culture, and it's so fun. Everyone's rapping, singing, like it's really
some
cool.
Some jokes.
And I think the good thing is it's just constant songs for 3 hours.
Non-stop.
So they just sing about the troubles. Da, 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 da. It's so good.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said as well. It's like, I think that helped me because normally if they have to act in between, it's very, very difficult for that to be believable for me. Like I can't really dive into the show. I'm still like, I'm sitting in a theater watching actors try to be these people.
Right.
But I didn't have to, because it's just constant songs, that made my mind go like, oh, okay, these people are just telling a story,
Right.
Dressed like these people. They're not trying to be these people, which
Okay.
I think that helped entertain me a bit better.
You just, I think it was good because you're all in with songs,
Right.
and you just,
and it's tell me the story.
Yeah.
Via
And
song.
you know what's coming in terms of like, they're going to sing about this. It's just very, very well done. I understand the hype.
Yeah.
And you know what a lot of people do? They say it more than once, which is
do.
an absolute stroke of genius and luck for a brand that's the trend, that you see it more than once, like sales. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Also, just, I don't know why this randomly came to my head, but I saw an advert or a video of a guy that had eaten he'd had a Big Mac a day.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Like 30 years.
And he's been like in all these other places around the world.
Yeah.
Eating them.
He eats a Big Mac every single day. I think it was like 30 years. And he's not like a big guy.
He's not a small guy.
The guy I know, he's got like a kind of a mullet.
Yeah, he's got a mullet. What is
He's
it?
not a
Business
big,
in the front.
He might be
pipe,
big
but-
now, but he wasn't big 5 years ago or so.
Okay.
And he always says that he wasn't big because he doesn't eat the fries. He only eats the burger.
Right.
That's his.
And the comment there was
He's eaten like what 30,000 Big Macs or something
and
like that.
he keeps all the boxes.
Yeah.
And the receipts.
Yeah.
You've got something wrong with you if you do that though.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
like some weird thing. And the comments, the top comment was, "I want to see his blood work." Grim. But that just reminded me of like a sales idea. Like Prime bottles now, you know, amongst kids, it's the trend to keep the bottles.
Right.
Like what a great marketing
Yeah,
idea.
and they say that like a flavor is rare, but is it rare?
Is it rare or is it just there's just hype
clever
around
marketing,
it?
yeah.
It's such a good idea.
I'm a sucker for good marketing.
Same.
They get me.
You know, I heard a theory that with AI takeover, alien takeover, that some people believe that the overall idea is for AI to take over. It's not aliens that we're being visited by. It's like AI advanced life form that are coming to check in on us. And they say that that is why humans are so materialistic and they get us obsessed with possessions and things so that we become innovative to create and it just literally leads us down more AI technology.
Okay.
So when you're making that Amazon purchase, you're actually contributing
Yeah.
to...
When you make the Amazon purchase.
Do you know what as well? Scammers are getting really good. They send you an email or a text message like your Amazon order, there's an error, please click this link and update your information. That's such a good scam.
Yeah.
And it looks so real. Because I do so many different ones and they literally just layer like, oh, this is coming, that's coming.
They do like your package is ready for delivery. You just need to pay these taxes or
Yeah,
something.
or your shipment is stuck.
Yeah.
Very clever scam.
Yeah.
Very, very clever scam. What else is a really good scam? I was actually thinking, I can't remember what I was thinking about. Bitcoin. No, but Hamilton's not a scam, but great idea.
Yeah.
Two different things, scamming people out of Amazon packages and Hamilton, but whatever. But also, as well, the Hamilton thing, I was actually thinking about this before, that it's a constant song, a constant story.
Right.
And I love that because we were talking the other day about music and how people have such different type of music, don't they? Like, you love beats, medleys, songs. Like, you can appreciate... If you hear a song, you will just kind of hear it as a song, as music, rather than words. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Go on, you explain it better than me.
Yeah, so I've known songs for years, and I know every single word and can sing along, but I don't know what the song's about or what they mean by it.
Yeah.
Unless it's like blatantly obvious. But if there's any sort of like metaphor or they're referring to this, so I'm just like, no. So
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I never knew how to explain it, but then Tom Segura said it best. He's like, I just hear the voice and the words as another instrument.
Right.
So the trumpet is going up and down, and the drums are coming in and out, and the voice is going up and down and in and out. So, and that's something that in the car, you're not going to acapella it like, like play the trumpet or whatever. Come with the kick drum. But you're going to sing the words.
Right.
So yeah, that's the way but that was the way he like explained it and articulated it. And I'm like, that makes perfect sense. It's just another instrument. It's just another element of the song that sounds pleasant.
Yeah. That is how people see music. I love lyrics.
Yeah.
I love like rap music. Like I used to love listening to Eminem and really feeling what he was going through when I was like 11, like cleaning out my closet. I'm like, fuck my closet. But like, I used to just listen to the story of it all. And I actually remember my mum and dad used to listen to like the Eagles, Aerosmith, like that kind of music. And I remember listening to that and thinking, I can't hear what they're saying. It's too like, down, boom, boom. And I was like, I can't hear. I remember thinking I can't hear the words.
What's your Eagles impression?
I don't know. Fuck knows. I've got such an itchy nose from that dog.
Yeah.
But do you get what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so basically the Hamilton thing is just 3 hours of a story. It's just like a million stories. And the only way I can like relate it back to something that I liked, from the past is the R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet 24-part series that was just a story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you know it,
I don't know it well.
Have
I
you
know
ever
what
listened
it is,
to it?
not the whole thing.
Producer Chloe was here to pull it up, but it's amazing. It's like, and it's just so corny. And there's a bit, spoiler alert, where it's like I'm sleeping with Bridget, Bridget. And that's how like some of the scenes would end, like really dramatic, like Bridget. And then she's like married to a pastor, I think. And then the pastor come home, he's grabbing his gun, he's looking at me, I'm looking at Bridget. And then I hear a noise in the closet. I open it up and oh my God, it's a midget. It's so good.
It's so bizarre, isn't it?
It's so weird. It's literally just like, you know that game where it's like, I say a sentence, you say a sentence. It's just like, let's see where
one word stories.
goes. Yeah. Let's try and do one word stories, see where we go. Ready? Okay. I feel like you're going to be better at this than me. Okay. Once
Upon
a time. Oh, sorry. Wait. Okay. Wait. Once
upon
a
time
there
was
3
pumpkins
2
jumped
over
the
small
potato.
which
You need to end the sentence at some point. This is going to be the longest run-on sentence of all time.
how do I end it? You want me to put parentheses?
No, but you need to like say something. You need to like close the.
So what I'm doing is panicking and just dragging it out.
Exactly.
Right, okay. But Jim, that's the whole point.
Okay.
This is because you're a little bit autistic, you need like rules and guidance. Let
No,
it
because I
flow,
could
man.
see what was about to happen. Is you were only going to say like what are
Jim.
they, adjectives or something
Jim.
that couldn't close the sentence. So I'm going to have to keep going.
Jim, this is why me and you are so different. Just let the creativity flow. Just be a little hippie and buckle your boots, man.
All right. Once
Upon time
there
was snail.
the
What? That's the end of the sentence. Oh, you're so bad.
no
Only. You
One.
You got to be quicker. The only one who.
the only one. Oh gosh, this is awful.
You're fucking this up. I'm
No,
not. I'm
yeah,
not.
no, it's you.
Jim.
I set up the next sentence like the.
This is
the world is your oyster.
You are 2 steps ahead. Just be like me and don't worry about the future.
Just don't think.
Just don't think. Clear your mind.
Okay.
And just be in the present moment. Okay.
All right.
Have a shot of coffee. Saturday,
Is
the
best
day
of
my
life.
because
We
when
to
the
zoo.
however
There
wasn't
any.
potatoes.
Why
Did
the
Superman
eat
crisps?
when
He
knew
Alan
loved
James.
You're horrendous at this.
Oh, bro.
No, if you go back and write that out as a sentence, it'll sound like a Trump tweet. You know what else we suck at is that 1, 2, 3 game.
Listen, you just need law and order
No,
in your
you're
life.
horrible at that game.
Okay, let's go.
Like 2 guesses with anyone else on the planet. I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the connection that we're so bad at it. We're good
Yeah,
at it.
we're so close to
Okay,
we're
ready?
far.
1, 2, 3. Trump.
Team.
1, 2, 3.
Campaign.
Work. 1, 2, 3.
Election.
Vote. 1, 2, 3.
Fraud.
Hamilton. 1, 2, 3. Nigeria. Black man.
Blackmail. Blackmail, Nigeria. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Scammers. We got there.
I said scam.
Oh, so is that not the same thing? Scam.
I can edit it.
Yeah. Scam.
Yeah.
Just cut me off.
And it just completely flows.
Yeah, nailed it.
Also, speaking of editing, guys, big news in our lives. We got trolled again. Let's go.
Which time? Was it twice, wasn't it?
So we got trolled twice,
Yeah.
which I'm going to be honest, guys, bring it on.
Hmm.
There is a moment when I read it and a little bit of my heart goes, oh. And all I want to do is defend. And sometimes I write a reply that's pretty shit, I'll be honest. And it's very angry and very like not witty at all. And then I just delete it. I wake up, write a really I'm like, fuck you and your mum, and I hope everyone in your family dies. Send it. And then by the time I get out of bed, go and get changed, and I'm getting ready for work, I check it again and delete it.
Yeah. And then by the time I'm driving to work and call you, the amount of times I've said oh, did you see that comment about where someone was trolling us, whatever? And you're like, I replied, and then I deleted it every time.
Because
what did they say?
Because two of my favorite people, RuPaul and Joe Rogan, always say, ignore the comments.
But if we only get one, we're going to read it.
How do you just ignore
you can't,
one?
Yeah, you can't. If it's 100 comments, they're saying don't scroll through them because it's
True. So now, what's their advice for that? Who are they referring to? They're just talking to their famous friends. Hello, can you just simmer down and talk to us newbies trying to make it?
One said this is a pointless video.
Do you know what though? It kind of was.
It kind of was, but that's the point.
I was like, you're pointless. Yeah. Because it was that video where we're just like, Francis.
What was the other one? What was the other comment?
So we were talking about, I don't even like this phrase, but blended marriages. But we were talking about Nigerian men marrying big batty white girl and Filipino women marrying big batty white men. That's the reel. It's on the page. Please look at it. And someone commented. It was something like, what was it?
Something like, we're glad to get rid of them because it's the worst of our DNA. So go ahead and mix. And the lady DJ, they called you the lady DJ, that thinks they're beautiful, hasn't seen the blended marriages here on YouTube. Do some more research, it said.
The lady DJ needs to do her research. Also, love lady DJ, but it's giving Hitler.
A little bit, yeah.
It's very
yeah, the DNA, the getting rid of, take them because we're getting rid of the worst of our DNA.
Yeah, calm down. And then in the group chat that we've got with Nonso, I was talking about it, and he's not got, I don't know, he's just off the grid, isn't he? He's not got social media or whatever. And then we were talking about it, and we were laughing, like, what the fuck is this comment, blah, blah, blah. And we were like, oh, it's probably a Russian bot, or it's just like a troll farm. And then you were like, yeah, and it's just some old white guy in the picture. I was like, that's William Shatner. And the picture is William Shatner.
I hadn't opened it up.
And is William Shatner the one that went to the moon?
He went to space.
Oh.
With Virgin or Amazon? One of the two.
Sorry. God.
Yeah, Jesus.
Sorry.
Right. Perfect transition.
Go.
What is the lurgy?
Oh, like just bogies.
Is
just
it?
Like the cold.
I was told to ask you.
Just a cold.
Is it grim?
Yes.
Is it like a thing, or is it just like a generic term?
Why did someone say ask me? Do they know I've been ill?
No, because I said I wasn't feeling that well, and someone said, have you got the lurgy?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is that? And they said, ask Camilla on the podcast. Here we are.
Oh, who said that?
Aaron.
I think it's just germs, isn't it?
I'm asking you.
Let me Google it. I thought the lurgy, was just like...
Is it like moist, though? Is it a word that people don't like?
Yeah. Like, oh, you gave me a lurgy. He's got the lurgy.
It sounds like loogie.
Lurgy meaning an illness or ailment. Yeah, that's it.
Is it slang or is it like an official word?
A fictitious is British slang, a highly infectious disease, often used in the phrase the dreaded lurgy.
The dreaded lurgy.
The dreaded lurgy has swept England. Often used in the phrase the dreaded lurgy, sometimes reference to flu-like symptoms. That's it, really.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing exciting.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, he's had you on a bit there.
Oh, okay.
He's wanted to troll farm the podcast.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
But on that, just where we were going back and forth, where you're getting angry that we're not a perfect couple, I wanted to talk about how opposite we are. Because I think that's quite funny. I'm so sorry about my nose. You know, this is a tissue box.
Is it?
With no fucking tissues when I need
tissues.
tissues.
Perfect.
Where'd they gone? But yeah, how opposite we are. I always think in a relationship, I'm not... How long have we been married?
You tell me.
2 years.
Close enough.
What is it?
2.5.
2.5 years. Oh, that's cute. That's like when you're a kid. How old are you? 4.5.
Yeah. 4 3/4. Did you guys say 4 and 99 pennies? That used to piss me off as a
No,
kid.
I'm not from like Oliver Twistland.
Yeah, that like if it was like a day before, like as close as you could be, but not there.
Maybe 3/4, 11 and 3/4.
Yeah, we'd say that. And then the next one was and 99 pennies, but it's like it doesn't make sense.
It was 100 pennies a dollar.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. That's quite cute though. 199 pennies. Oh, like our penny. What was I saying? You've thrown me off there.
Our relationship.
Oh, how we've been married for 2.5 years. Do you
Mm-hmm.
ever? What if it's just been 2 years and like a little bit? Do you say 2?
2 years. Yeah.
When do you not say it's 2.5? Oh, then do you
like
say almost
around
3?
that 5 months, 5 to 7 months, you can kind of go 2.5.
And then do you just say almost 3?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so obsessed with our
Just,
marriage.
just make it up.
Um,
I've been saying I've been in Dubai for 10 years for the last year and a half because it sounds better.
yeah, it does sound bad. Yeah, I say like 10, 11 years because you've said 10 for. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not trying to act like the relationship expert, but I do think that we work so well because we are so opposite. And I thought it could be quite fun. We've kind of already done a little back and forth, but to do a little back and forth with how opposite we are.
Okay. That's actually perfect because what I wrote today, maybe a half hour before.
Why you say today?
Because it's literally like a half hour before we left, I wrote for the topic, little icks.
It's something you want to get off your chest, mate.
Yeah. So that's like differences.
Do you know what? Let's just get the little ick out of the way. What is it?
When we get a takeaway,
I know what you're going to say.
why do you just shred the bag like an absolute animal? The reason they put them in those big bags, they put, you know, each little individual thing is in its own little bag, and then they put it in one big paper bag. The delivery driver hands it to you. You carefully
Actually,
open it.
he doesn't touch it. He just opens the bag.
Okay, yeah, thanks a lot, COVID. So you grab it yourself. You open it up carefully.
Right.
You take the things out.
Right.
You shred the little ones. Get me my food. You eat them. Then you put them all in the big bag and throw it away.
In the big
What's the first thing you do as soon as that big bag hits the table?
I open it from the side, from the middle. I just do everything I can to bypass that little bit of sellotape at the top. And I'll tell you why. Have you ever, when you've ordered food, check your phone, see where the food is?
Yes.
Yes, you check. Oh my God, 10 minutes away. Oh my God, 5 minutes away. Oh my God, it's in the building. The anticipation. I've not got time when now that food is on my table. Now it's out of that safe box, that warm little hug box that it's in. Now it's just out there in the open. It's time to get in my belly. I just want to get in there.
It's a time-saving thing. But then what about who cleans up afterwards and throws away the trash?
Can I just say
me.
something? We've been together for what, 6, 7 years. Why are you only just flagging this?
I think it's a new thing. I don't think you used to do it that much. I think in your older age, you're just more impatient, maybe.
God, am I?
Yeah, but it's been the last couple of times. Today, absolutely shredded that bag. So then I have to get another bag to put all the trash in.
I'll be quite honest. This has got like privilege written all over it. I
Little
don't think
bit.
we should brag about it too much because
It's just a takeaway.
true. But it's not like
I'm not saying like the way you butter your filet mignon pisses me off.
the way you get the caviar out the tin.
Well, no, because the other reason why I wrote it, I had this written already, but the takeaway bag is
It tipped you over the edge.
that's a top 2 little ick for me. The other one I was talking about the other day, I was talking to a friend and he was talking about, you know, his missus and he's thinking about proposing and this and that, but he wants to live with her first. And I said that's such a big step because of how different you are and this sort of thing. And you learn their little habits and like we talked last episode about people can be weirdos, right?
Yeah.
So my example for this always is that you squeeze the toothpaste again like a caveman from the top of the toothpaste.
Right.
Why?
Right.
You squeeze the shit out of it. Like all toothpaste takes is like a little, and you squeeze it at the bottom because it pushes it all to the top.
Right.
Why do you do that? It doesn't make sense.
Well, be grateful that I put the lid back on because some people don't even put the lid back on.
Okay, that's weird.
So,
Yep.
True. Because I just not got the time because this is what happens.
How does that save you time?
Can I just explain something? This is what happens. This is what's happened probably my entire life. I pick it up. Oh, caveman need brush teeth. No, I get it up. Like, you know, I take the top off and I squeeze it. get the toothpaste out, put the lid back on, brush my teeth, and then nothing else changes in my life. I just get on with my day. At night time, I'll go back, squeeze it again, and then it's fine. Because I think I've always been the first one up. So I'm always the first one touching it.
And then I fix it.
Yeah. So I've just lived a very privileged life where I've just skated through life and it's fine.
It's weird.
It's weird that you think it's weird.
We're going to put a poll out. Do you squeeze the toothpaste from the top or the bottom? And you will lose.
I just squeeze it. I
No,
just get
you
it
squeeze
out.
it like at the top and it pushes all the rest
I
of it
just
to
get
the
it
bottom.
out.
But you squeeze it so hard
Yeah.
that you get out whatever's at the top and the rest of it is so far away that I have to like work it back up to the top.
You know what you could do with doing a bit more exercise in the morning? I wonder if there's a correlation, really riveting stuff on today's podcast.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a correlation between people that do that, people that leave the tap on, like little habits.
Yeah.
I just haven't got fucking time to be asked about my toothpaste thing.
I'm glad you saved so much time.
Will you fix it? Do you know what? I will get my scissors out and cut the top of my bag and
That'd be lovely.
do my toothpaste properly.
Just let me open the takeaway bag. I'll take
But
care
you're
of it.
always you're probably having a poo for the 12th time in the day.
No.
You are.
That's fake.
You poo
No.
for so long.
That's fake.
Jim, sometimes I just go in there. I'm like, what are you doing? You're like, having a poo. I'm like, for the past half an hour.
Not a half hour. This is not accurate.
You poo for
It's
ages.
not accurate.
Well, how long?
Don't know.
I honestly think you go in there to get away from me. To be honest.
Doesn't every man?
Doesn't ever.
No. Sometimes you're just on Instagram and you lose track of time.
Do your legs ever get a bit sore
Yeah.
in your hands? And it's
Yeah.
like, too late. Jim, right, opposites. Ready? We're going to play the game.
Right.
I've not thought this out, just like everything else in my life.
Right.
But I just thought, that would be kind of fun to go back and forth. Don't know how this is going to work. Could you bring some structure to my life? Okay.
Yeah, what are we doing?
What drink would you have with your meal? Ready? 3,
What
2.
meal?
Middle day meal.
Yeah, but like, what's the food?
Oh my God. Just lunch.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of, just generic question, okay?
Sure, okay.
It's not like, I would have a Merlot from Thingy with the filet mignon. Just like lunch. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Coke
Water.
Zero.
See?
Yeah.
You are a high sugar.
There's no sugar
Drink.
in Coke Zero.
Yeah, it's just other forms of death. You are a sugary drink man with your dinner. Aren't you? With your food. I like a sugary drink if I'm hungover. Like I like a fizzy Vimto with a chippy.
Okay.
I think is that really British?
Yes.
Fizzy Vimto.
That sentence, fizzy Vimto with a chippy, is one of the most English things you could say. Besides, like, give me your land.
Oh, we get it. You're so hurt about the
I'm
land.
not heard about anything.
Okay, what's another one? Where did you squeeze the toothpaste top at the bottom? No, go on, give me another one that we're opposite in. I've not thought this through ever.
No. I don't know what you're on about.
Something else that we do that's completely opposite.
You like new music and I like old music.
Oh, what else? Oh, would you prefer in the morning a hot drink or a cold drink? 1, 2, 3. Hot.
Cold.
Do you prefer a really cold shower, a really hot shower? 1, 2, 3.
Cold.
Hot. Jim is so all about the cold, and I am so all about the heat.
Yeah.
And honestly, guys, I swear it's the recipe to a good marriage. You need to be so opposite that it's like interesting,
Yeah,
but
you
then
can't be the same.
But then you connect on some stuff,
Right.
such as we both agree sticky rice is elite.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say sticky toffee pudding.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like sticky toffee. Anyway, that was a shit game.
Yeah, we're both fat asses.
We are. But you're fatter than me because we're opposite. Oh, I had another, just talking about dating, I guess, or relationships or whatever. This is the question. I think we've actually talked about this before off air. But when does it go, dating wise, when does it go from having a type, I'm turning into an Aussie.
You okay?
When does it go from having a type to being racist?
That's tough.
That's a heavy
tough, 'cause,
question.
Yeah, you can have an opinion. Like, even cars. You know, you can like blue cars and hate red cars. That's not racist.
Hate red cars.
Yeah. There are some people do.
Hate
Yeah.
a red car. That's
Yeah.
weird. Why? Because you saw a black man driving it.
No. I'm not saying I hate red cars. I'm saying people.
Yeah, no, I get
That's
it.
definitely
No,
a
but
thing.
do you get what I mean? When does having a type become racist? Or is having a type racist?
No, I think no, it's not racist to have a type. It's racist when you say I would never date someone. So a type is the positive, right?
Okay.
You're saying I like this better than other things.
Okay.
Racist is I don't like this because they're XYZ.
Wait, say that again.
You're saying if you have a type that you like,
Yeah.
you're saying I like this type because of A, B, C, D, E, which can be what they look like, or you know, and they have a certain type of hair or whatever. That's fine because you're saying the positive thing. You're saying, "Oh, that's what I like." If you're saying, you know, I won't date these people because of X, Y, Z, and it's
Yeah.
like their appearance or something like that, then that's borderline racist.
Yeah, but you're entitled to have a type. So
I know. I'm not. I'm saying that's perfectly okay to have a type.
So if your type is blonde girls with blue eyes,
Right.
Right. If that's your type, and then someone goes, "Oh, I want to set you up with my friend," and she's Filipino, brown hair, brown eyes, and you're like, "She's not my type," and it's like, "Why?" Because I don't like people from the Philippines. Like, when does that not get racist? Or I'm gonna date this girl. She's just moved over here from Senegal. I don't like black girls. Because why is it okay if someone was to be like, I don't like dating white girls. I only like black girls. That somehow isn't racist. That's like
It's the follow-up question. If you say why, and if you say like, oh, I'm just more attracted to them.
I like a bunda.
Right. If you just, you know, I just like the way they look,
It's
then
an-
that's okay.
it's an
if you start to
interesting one.
say like stereotypes about
Right.
those people and their culture, and that's when it's racist. If you just like the look of something, you like the look of something. You can't help that.
True. But you get what I mean? I think
Yeah.
with some people it's squirrely.
Of course it is. It depends on the delivery.
It depends
And it
on
depends on the, you know, if you outright refuse to even entertain a conversation with anyone who's not blonde hair, blue eyes, then it's like, come on.
Fair enough.
Okay, maybe you've never been into an Asian girl before, but then you meet at a party or something, you have a conversation, and it's like, oh, hey, like you're really cool. But if you're like, if you you said to me, hey, how's it going, and you're like, huh,
Yeah.
that's bad. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah, I think it's maybe
You got to keep it positive.
you got to keep it positive. It's when you attach not liking something negatively. That's what you were trying to say, wasn't
Right.
it? You can have a preference,
Yes.
but you can't put the other one down just because you don't like it.
Correct.
You can't just be like, oh, blonde head, blue eyes, no, they're so ditzy. No. Then that's like, hang on, that's not
Right.
fair.
Right.
Okay. I wish everyone saw the world how you saw it, Jimbo.
Is everyone else just racist?
No, everyone else just isn't autistic.
Yeah, true.
So it's nice.
You know something I saw that's going on in the dating world.
Tell me.
So I don't remember if we talked about this, but I wrote it down a while back. But there's like, you can date AI bots.
What? Where?
So
What do
there's
you
like
mean?
there's like apps
Right.
where you put in what you like in a partner.
Okay.
You know, oh, I like them to have a sense of humor. I want them to like baseball, all this kind of stuff.
And I bet you could literally say, I want her to have the same sense of humor like Kevin Hart.
Yes, you can say all that.
And like, I like Friends. I like Seinfeld.
I like compliments, but I don't like them to lay it on thick. You can put all that out there.
No way.
And then it and you could say like blonde hair, blue eyes or something, and it'll generate
Oh my God, do it.
this person. Well, this is what I wanted you to do this for when you had your YouTube channel. I wanted you to date someone on AI and like do the experience. But so that's crazy, right?
Jim, sorry, let me just interject. Let's get in a thruple with AI.
Oh,
Is that what it's called? A thruple?
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With AI.
A love triangle.
A situationship.
Yeah. So I thought that was crazy.
Okay.
Right. But I do get it, like the way people dive into video games and you
Yeah.
can make yourself a character or whatever. You have a little chat. People that's kind of been around for ages. There's been like you talk to people online or whatever. But this is a new one
Right.
that I think might be even crazier because it's still real people. So let's say you and I matched on Tinder on some dating app, right? I can take a screenshot of what you and I have been talking about, put it into this AI app, and ask it how to reply. And say, based off of what we've talked about, what do you think she will like?
No way.
The way and it analyzes like how you've reacted to what I've said, like positively or negatively. And then I can say like, ooh, I want to come up with a joke here or whatever. And it gives you what to say.
No way. That is taking catfishing to a whole new level.
It's wild, isn't it? Because it's your personality.
Because you're catfishing your personality.
Yeah.
It's you, but you're using another personality.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know what as well? How addicting would that get? Because for some people, how nerve-wracking would that be when you are talking to someone really, really hot and you're like, oh, I don't know what
Someone
to say.
that you really want to impress. You're
like,
desperate.
Or it's someone like in the office or just anyone. Because everyone knows when you talk on text, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit of a different tone, right?
Of course.
So you can be a bit more cheeky. You can be a bit more like whatever. So yeah. So, first you're like, oh, fuck, what do I say? Or if that person's give you a really good joke or they burnt you like, oh, what do I say? You just ask AI, they give you a reply. And how addicting would that be just to lean in every now and then if you are that way inclined, like you're a bit like...
How would you ever want to reply yourself? If you had the opportunity, like with anything else, right? If you had the opportunity to maybe like invest in a stock or you could ask this AI and it gives you a better result, you're always going to ask the AI.
Well, no, not necessarily. I think you're always going to ask the AI if, like I said, you've got these issues where you really struggle. I think for me... I would really enjoy using that when I'm talking to like in a professional capacity, because sometimes I'll screenshot you and I'm like, what the fuck do I say back to this? Or how do I send the right email? I would maybe, for me, because I've already got you, I would maybe use that AI to reply to like professional stuff.
Am I your like AI chatbot?
But listen, I'm going to relieve you of so much time. I'm just going to replace you with ChatGPT.
Okay.
But do you know what I'm saying though? Because that's something that I struggle with. So I can't relate to conversations like dating or whatever, but I can relate to, like someone's emailed me about this question or someone from the bank, like, what do I say? I just put it in ChatGPT, see ya.
Yeah, but that's fine. But if you're establishing a relationship and getting someone to like you based on, what are you going to do when you end up meeting the person?
But this is the thing. A lot of people just talk to people in like the other side of the world. Like, I don't know, on Twitch. I might have just completely made that up. But when you meet people online or then, like these online relationships happen all the time. So then what if you could just catfish to the next level?
This is what I'm saying.
Catfish
you
that
get someone
guy.
to fall in love with because of your sense of humor or the way you compliment them or anything like that. But the person didn't come up with any of that. How is that sustainable?
Oh my God, let's catfish someone that we know. We should do it. Who could we catfish? That would be so fun.
I don't know.
To be continued.
No,
but what was I going to say then? That got me thinking about the dating thing. Yeah, that's a really interesting one. Because
it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's kind of scary because everything's just going to blend. Everything's just going to merge into one.
It is.
God. Okay, we've got each other.
Yeah. Technology's going to just fuck us all.
Please don't leave me. I can't survive out there.
No.
You might die from all the Coke Zeros.
Nah, it's fine. I saw this reel. I went to imright.com and it had this reel of like how many Coke Zeros you have to drink every day for it to be a problem, and it was like 90 something.
Do you know, is it called aspartame?
Aspartame.
That is so bad for you.
That's what I'm talking about.
What website was this?
I don't know.
It's just
it
a
was
reel.
on Instagram, yeah.
It just was
Yeah. Where did you hear that it's bad for you? On a reel.
No.
On a reel.
No, I heard from Hamad that used to, my old boss, you told me he told me this story about how aspartame, how it got passed in Congress.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The whole story, it was like super, super bad. It was like, they were like, no, there's no, and then there was all these bribes. This might be completely wrong.
That's everything.
To get passed in That's everything.
The world,
We're all fucked, basically.
Yeah. That's what Hamilton was about.
What about what?
About the fact that we're all fucked.
That was a good little bit. I liked that.
Yeah.
AI takeover.
It's crazy.
It is good though. I think we should be utilizing AI more.
I know. We don't use it at all.
There's Francis was telling me that he was telling me that he uses it in work. Can I say this? Yeah, to find something in a document. If it's like a flipping 100-page document, whatever, it's like, can you find all these subjects? And it just literally pulls it out.
Oh, that's really good.
There's a AI podcast editing thing, but it's a different software.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, really.
Surely they'll be don't just ignore that. They will come out with one for
the
one you edit.
But I like looking at it though.
Right. That's part of it. That's what you enjoy about it.
Because sometimes I think, it would be great if AI could just edit these reels. But I'm like, how would they know? Mm-hmm. Unless I'm fully established, unless I've got like loads of already reels, you know what I mean? Like a big catalog, and then I could go edit, pull out the funny bits in this podcast in the style of this.
Right.
That could be a way to do it. Maybe.
This bit would be cut then.
Yeah, cut this shite out.
I've got a question because we're running a bit short on time. Going back to Hamilton, I thought about this in the car. Why is it not? Why do we not know who their ancestors are?
This is what you said to me. You said, "Why is George Washington's descendants not got an OnlyFans?" Is what you said.
That's not what I said. I said, why aren't they famous?
Why aren't they on Celebrity Big Brother?
Could you imagine if George Washington's great year 3000 granddaughter was on OnlyFans? She'd make a killing.
And do you know why? Oh, it's like nerds. George Washington doesn't have any descendants.
Oh, he doesn't. Did you Google that?
Oh, I gave it away because he never had kids.
Okay. Yeah, but pick any of them. Obviously, the royal family is tracked, but like,
oh right.
If you like Genghis Khan, or there's people that we know of.
Genghis Khan, there must be some Genghis Khan.
Yeah, he raped a lot of people.
How many?
They say like 10% of the world now can trace their lineage back to him. Something crazy like that. But no, I'm saying, okay, so George Washington didn't have any kids. Hamilton was the original example. His son got shot. But surely.
Oh, spoilers! Mum, sorry.
But the reason I asked is like, surely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of old historical famous figures that you could name, like even like Thomas Edison or, people that you just say the name and everyone knows.
Yeah.
Why aren't there someone in their family famous?
Where they at?
Yeah.
Remember when we went to Biggie Smalls' daughter's store in Brooklyn?
Yep.
And got ripped off with like fucking $40 t-shirts.
But Biggie Smalls would be like 50 now if he was alive.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm talking 200, 300 years ago.
Yeah.
Who's someone big in English history? That's not the Royals.
Elvis? Oh, sorry, no. Elton John?
No.
Madonna?
History. I'm talking like
I don't know any.
Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes.
When did he try to blow up Parliament?
Does anyone want to admit?
It's just an example.
Yeah.
It's a better example than Elvis for an English historical figure.
Hang on. What about if Guy Fawkes is related? Is that something you want to brag about?
True, it's not
an
ideal one. Yeah. But like someone who did something really good.
Who did something really good in the UK? Anyone?
Stephen Hawking.
Oh yeah.
It's not an old one though.
Stephen Hawking. See if he has kids.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking.
Oh my god. We saw an amazing reel this morning and it goes Stephen Hawking when he was on the way to the Epstein Island and then it goes, push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction. That was such a good one.
Oh god, it absolutely killed me.
Maybe we should just end it there.
Oh yeah. End it on Epstein's client list.
Mad. Are my lips crusty?
No.
If I watch this back and it's crusty. You know, I went for breakfast with Sophie the other day. Had breakfast, whatever. We were talking for ages. For a bit too long, talking. Went for a walk, blah, blah, blah. When I got home, I had a massive piece of like black thing there. And I was like, oh my God, how long's that been there? And then we took pictures and she sent them to me and I looked on the pictures and it was on the pictures.
Oh, no.
So she sat opposite me and not said anything.
Do you say something to people if they got something in their teeth?
If it's bad like that.
How do you do it? So if we were just talking right now.
Babe, you've got something in your teeth.
You, like to a stranger or an acquaintance or obviously to me. Yeah.
I would just interject. You got bogies.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think food in the teeth is fine. I think the bogies.
Food in the teeth is fine.
Food in the teeth is fine to say.
Okay.
It's when people have boogers that I'm a little bit awkward about. Like, you got boogers.
Yeah.
The food in the teeth, I'm like, oh, you got.
What if they have food on their face?
That's easy.
Yeah.
I think boogers and like eye makeups. I don't know. Because sometimes I'm with you.
Lipstick on the teeth?
Yeah, always. Sometimes I'm with you. We've been out all day, whatever. I was going to say we've been out all night. That never happens anymore. But then we get in and I look in the mirror. I'm like, how have you not told me? And I've got big panda eyes, and you're like,
oh yeah, I never noticed that. Even then, when you point to it, you're like, I've got huge bags under my eyes. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, like, bro, help me. You've been looking at me all night. Opposites. Yeah. Anyway, that was a great one. Should we end on a handshake?
Rude Awakening. You guys are killing it. Rude Awakening.